Definitely a little late on my end. I was not aware we were going green 15 minutes early, but welcome to the OMA VRC here at Daytona. It's the chase for the cup, and we're racing the 87s once again here tonight. Of course, I'm joined by Michael, Avery. Michael, we're racing these cars once again. We're 3 wide for second. There's Mateo Mitchell on the bottom.
Yeah, a lot going on already. Once again, we apologize for missing the initial start there. But these cars have been a handful so far. From what we've seen, as we see the 92, they're getting a little bit loose on laying on Mateo's side. That's what I was trying to say. But so far, a lot of action for the lead.
Well, it's interesting, Michael. We already raced these cars once this season. I feel like it's very rare here in the OMA VRC we get to run, you know, this car multiple weeks, like back-to-back. You know, I know this isn't back-to-back. We had Indy cars in Iowa, but, you know, it's very interesting to see that, you know, we are actually having, you know, races back-to-back almost with the same car. So, very interesting. Guys are going to take what they kind of got from the other end of it and Talladega and kind of see what they can do.
Yeah, as we see Mateo Mitchell takes the lead away from Nathan Barrows, last week's winner at Iowa. That was one crazy race, I'll say. 3-car breakaway up at the front. I believe that's Riley Ogle in the 24. His number not currently registering. Oh, Mendez very loose, and he's around in the back. I think Victor Bastia.
Yep, we're crashing in the back. I'm sorry. Of course, I full screen on everything else. I don't know how this went full screen.
No, you're all good. I believe the caution is... Yep, yellow is out. Okay, that'll...
Matthew Greekin has crashed in the back. We'll get a quick free... Oh, my gosh. Big pile up in the back. Again, I apologize. Apparently, I'm not allowed to do anything tonight on this stupid thing. So, let's figure out what happened here. We'll back it up just a little bit because that's where we're going to have to find the crash. Let's see here. So, looks like Mateo Mitchell all on his own. Sorry, James Mendez all on his own. Just gets hit or loses it. It's Matthew Greekin. They're sliding into cars on the bottom.
Noah Larson as well. I saw him go all the way down to the bottom of the racetrack. Will Reagan. Oh, my goodness.
Big damage to him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly... You know what? Maybe I'm crazy, but maybe Matthew Greekin needs to hold the brake there.
Yeah.
But because I'm a heartless TV guy and I love drama, I'm going to pull Will right in here.
Nice one.
Well, I was getting a thumbnail. Hold on. Hi, Will. I know you have a streamer of your own, but it looks like Matthew Greekin just can't hold the brake.
I thought it was Mendez or somebody, but yeah, no, that was that I said in chat that someone can't hold their brakes. So
yes. How do you feel about that? What's going to happen with the car now? What are you thinking?
Fast repair.
Fast repair. Do you get two tonight?
There's not much else to say. I got to take a fasty.
Do you have 2 tonight?
Oh yeah, we got 2.
Okay, good, because you're probably going to need them.
Yeah.
Well, good luck, Val. Want to see you up there.
Thanks.
All right, well, that was Will Reagan.
We like Will Reagan around here.
Oh, still over to get his first win.
Yeah, over 100 starts in this league and still without a win. He's basically the Sheldon Creed, as we got some issues on pit road. Mateo Mitchell overshot his pit mocks. And then we got whoever's in the 67. I don't know. I didn't realize we had someone that
Corey
wasn't one of our...
My bad.
I guess. No, you're fine. Yeah, no, OMA decided to start without us, so we're all just kind of lost in the sauce when it comes to what's going on tonight.
We're going to figure it out. I was out getting food, and I just got home. I thought I had an extra 15 minutes before we went green, and no one decided to tell me we were starting 15 minutes early, so that's not fun. I will credit Victor. He did say we might start early, but I was not aware that it was going to be this early. So, again, just not a good set of circumstances, but it's what we're just going to have to work with. Michael, if you wouldn't mind, I'm going to go ahead and get the stream link. If you can go into, I'm going to go... if you can go into let me see here. If you can go in to the with Victor and see if he can sorry, I'm doing a lot of things at once. I'm gonna put the stream link in Lounge. Go ahead and have him ping the OMA server for me.
Okay.
Actually, I'll just pull him in here. You're good.
Okay, never mind then.
Hey, I got a link for you up if you can
Hello.
throw it in the server and ping everybody since I can't do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, how's your race, bud? I mean, little crazy.
I didn't get any practice, but I'm understanding. I'm learning it now.
You're learning it. Okay.
James Mendez gave me a bit of a heart attack. He kind of sat in front of me.
Yeah, I saw that. Or I saw it
but
spin.
other than that, I think if our luck is gonna go that way, where we miss a wreck like that barely, I mean that will be good. We already had our computer crash. It happened during practice, so at least hopefully it won't happen during the race. I am having some Wi-Fi issues though. So
well, you were flying during practice. That's the thumbnail you sent me. That's on the race. So, it did practice.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
That wasn't your fault. Okay.
I didn't even get half a lap.
Oh,
in
that's
practice.
not awesome.
And I got 1 lap for qualifying because I crashed on the second one because I didn't know how tight it was going to get. But
well, you said you were the odds-on favorite going into Talladega, and now we're at Daytona.
Me?
Yeah, well, we were basically saying how you are the odds-on favorite because, hey, you know, you've raced a lot of these races in officials. You've won a lot of them. How does that skill set translate to Daytona specifically?
I see Victor blinking out an iRacing, so that might be why he's not responding.
Yeah, I don't think his Wi-Fi is fully wanted to cooperate with us. That's all right. Thank you, Victor. We'll pull you in later. Wrong channel.
Nope,
there we go.
Wrong channel. There you go. Yeah, well, Victor's not spawning back in. I'm starting to get very concerned. Hopefully he did not lose connection.
I very much hope his PC didn't crash right after he said that. That would be awful.
Tragic.
Yeah, that would not be fun. Well, we're coming back to the green flag here.
My bad.
That unmarked car is Riley Ogle. That is supposed to be the 24. I believe I have trading paints open. I believe everybody's got their schemes. Just he doesn't have one. So I come back to the green flag. Ogle and Barros had some interesting things happen with that 90 car last week in the Indy car at Iowa. Green flag waves once again. Well, Reagan, underdog kid, still looking for another his first victory here in the OMA. Oh, there goes Noah.
Save it, brother. Save it.
He does.
He
No
does.
yellow. We still got to win that car in the wall up here. That's the 82. He's going to slip back. I believe that is... No, that's not. He looks like he's lapped down. Tristan Murphy.
Tristan Murphy.
That's the 99. Yeah. Victor Imbassiani is not on track. I actually think his computer crashed.
That's unfortunate.
Either way, battle for the lead, Michael.
Yeah. And I guess when we have a moment, I guess I'll describe whatever this racetrack is. You see these guys getting a little bit tight there. So compared to Talladega, Nathan is sliding. Kind of thought about two different things at once there. He's still sliding.
Trying to
hold it on the apron.
Wow, what a save.
Sliding.
Save it, brother. Save it. Wow.
Back-to-back laps with cars just sliding all over the place across turn 2. I will say drivers do say that, I mean, that's just the hardest corner when it comes to corner exit, because when you're going out of turn 4, it's a bit of a wider arc, I think, technically, but with going into turn 2 on the backstretch, it's so much of a tighter arc. It's a lot easier to just slide your tires and lose control.
Michael, it really seems like these cars are way more out of control than they were at that Talladega. And I want to clarify, the reason for that is because we are on the old Daytona surface, and what I mean by that is this surface I think it was 2012
2010.
2010, sorry, pre-2010 was old. So it was very worn out, rough. The cars are bumping around everywhere. And that's why you're seeing these cars just move around everywhere you go. We'll get up to a battle for the lead as I'm working on some thumbnails here. But Matthew Greekins out front after causing that massive accident, or more of, not really causing it, but just getting involved and then involving Will Reagan. It looks like they're gonna recover, kind of, but you never know here at Daytona. I wouldn't want to get comfortable.
Yeah. And keep in mind, with this old surface, prior to the repave in 2011, this track had not been repaved since 1978. So a 32-year-old surface. 32-year-old surface these guys are working on. And you can see that modern paving technologies haven't really carried over, because you can see all the bumps and the dips. That's what's causing these cars to get out of control, but it also makes it a lot of fun. Drivers say it's basically just driving one giant dirt track. I believe Carl Edwards said that.
Well, that's what old Daytona was, and honestly, I was unfortunately a little bit too small. I was only a child. Greek into the wall. Not really surprised there. He looks like he struggled with the handling of that car, but yeah, man. When I was just a kid, when old Daytona was still around, and you know. Don't really remember it. I wish I could experience a race on that live personally. Like, I know I could go back and watch it. I probably will one day, but
thank you, Bodie.
Yeah, thank you, Brody. Or Bodie was my bad. But
you're fine.
That's Dylan Dreiling going for the lead up on Riley Ogle. Riley Ogle has been amazing on these super speedways this year. I believe he won the 250, Michael. You can correct me on that end, but I believe he won the 250.
Victor's back out on track, by the way.
Okay, that's good. Victor Massiani returning. Probably only going to be a few laps down. We actually have an official thumbnail for this race. That's awesome, unlike Iowa. I might have totally forgot about the thumbnail for Iowa, but whatever. Roaring down the back straightaway here. We're going to be side by side. Here we go. Riley Ogle's right there, but Dylan Dreiling is going to make his way up. Look at this guy in the 83. Not letting that 824 get out to a lead.
Yeah. So we see a lot of these guys running around on the top line. I mean, some of them running around the bottom, but those are the good handling cars. I mean, the bottom line is the shortest way around the racetrack, and if you're able to get your car handling good, you can wrap that yellow line and be able to make up some good time, but also mainly to save tire, and also if your car isn't handling as good, because if you wrap around the bottom with a bad handling car, you'll just lose it. They're running up around the top trying to conserve tire, and also just it's the wider way around the track, so you're naturally with a wider radius, you won't burn off as much rubber, and it's better for ill handling race cars.
Yeah, it just seems like these cars are not very stable. See Will Reagan trying to make up his spots there.
Mateo with the power move on the top, got around the 67.
Corey Heim. No, I'm kidding. That's Tim Moore.
Yeah, I just looked at the ticker. That's Tim Moore.
I believe
must have lost a bet or something.
Yeah. I believe he has the wrong car number on, but either way. Tim Moore's in the 67 tonight. Perennial championship favorite. Side by side for the lead. Here comes Greekin on the bottom.
Yeah, I was just saying real quick, remember the last time we ran 87s, Tim Moore was suspended, so this is his first run in the 87s this year. Oh, Greekin really sliding up. That got tight back there. Luckily, Dylan Dreiling rolls out of the throttle, and they fight to see another day, but Mateo Mitchell now ganging up on that 83, so things are about to get interesting.
Yeah, we're about to slice and dice them here. You see the number 82 down to the bottom. That's Mateo Mitchell. Way on the bottom. Slide jobbing by these guys right now. He's going to come up the racetrack. Has to get out of the throttle. You see the car's just not handling over those bumps, Michael. They're moving around.
Yeah. We also have Victor in the call now. Hi, Victor.
I'm going to hang out here until I get back on the lead lap, if that's okay.
Nope, not okay. Get out. No, I'm kidding. I got the thumbnail fix.
Well, we got our in-race recorder, I guess.
I think I need a new computer. Is where
did
this
your
is
computer
getting
crash
to the
right
level
after
of,
you
because
said
I
that?
think this has happened. Yeah.
Okay.
This has happened pretty much every single time. Like every race we've had. I've crashed out of, especially super speedway races. I'm currently catching Mr. Murphy. So this is actually, if you guys want to know about the race, it's a big tire save.
Clearly.
So we're actually lifting before we even get to the entrance of the corner. You're lifting on the straightaway,
Yeah.
and then you're getting on the brake on the straightaway.
And, well, it's very critical right now,
and
Victor. I can just tell these cars are not happy.
Yeah.
No, they're not happy.
Also,
I mean, the
remember,
setup's
these are
good.
the-
It handles
go ahead.
very well over the bumps, but the cars are not happy. They're very tight.
Oh, side by
Oh.
side.
Pretty wide.
Tight.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, tight right there. 82. Mateo Mitchell has to slide up. Greekin has to roll out of the throttle. Almost caused a big crash. They're going to see, but look how loose Ogle is, Michael, into the corner. Oh, he's drifted
Oh,
it.
he's still-
He's
save
loose.
it.
Stack up
Save
3
it.
wide. Here comes Tim Moore on the bottom. Look at this battle.
This has been amazing racing so far. Also, I wanted to build on your point, Victor, saying that these cars, remember, these are the 87s, so unrestricted engines, so these cars are getting very fast, able to build a lot of speed easily, so you definitely have to lift, not only conserve tire, but also just to make the corner a little bit. Also, Tim Moore and Nathan Barrows very
Yeah, I mean,
loose.
we're going like 220 into the corner.
Yeah.
There's Will Reagan. Can't handle his car on the bottom. Gets a little loose. Has to lift. Come up in front of Tim Brown. He's trying to get underneath the barrels right there. He's going to run for the lead here, Michael.
Yeah, so far, Riley Ogle, Matthew Greekin, and Mateo Mitchell look to be the best handling cars right now. Also seem to have the best skill behind the wheel. These, so far, your front three, I would say, and then your next three, definitely Tim Moore, Dylan Dreiling, and Nathan Barrows. They're good, but they're not as good. So far, I think the unnumbered number 24 of Riley Ogle, the best car overall right now.
Well, it seems like, Michael, he's good everywhere. Every time we come to one of these super speedways or pretty much any track, Riley Ogle is able to make it up and go win one of these races. So right now, that's Greek into the lead. New leader, number 10 out front, but Tim Moore, it did not take him long to learn these cars because look at the 67 down the back straightaway. He's fighting hard for position.
Yeah. Like we said earlier, first race with the 87s this year, because remember, he was suspended at Talladega. Still in the hunt for the chase. 2 wins on the year, maybe to make it a hat trick.
Oh,
Mateo
no!
Mitchell, watch out. He's going to spin, sliding, keep it together.
No yellow.
No caution, going to keep it going. Surprised he doesn't just go into his pit box. I guess he did miss
that would be a
the
penalty.
pit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say he missed the pit commitment line. That just popped into my head. So tough break for Mateo. One of the better cars in the field in a huge deficit. He really needs a cautioner to make sure it doesn't go a lap down.
I mean, he just lost it coming off turn number 4, Michael. That's just what happens here at Daytona. You think you're comfortable, and then the car just steps out on you.
Oh, we just wrecked again.
Matthew Greekin
crash.
is getting under Riley Ogle.
Yeah, Mateo just wrecked again.
Side by side for the lead. Coming off turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. He has no help. Here comes Tim Moore behind Greekin. And Barrows, look at this.
Yeah, I believe Riley Ogle, you saw he got really loose and he lost a few spots there. I think the same thing.
Oh, we got a crash
Oh,
in the back.
Dreiling.
We're crashing Riley Ogle. Dylan Dreiling, Tim Brown knocks the nose off the 24. Caution finally waves. Damn, that took long enough. And
Well, like,
All right, so I get all my laps back till I'm 1 down.
that's going to save you, Victor.
I'm not going to be able to take tires. Oh, I'm not going to be able to take tires is the thing.
Well, still. Whoa!
Jeez, guys.
that 24 is all torn up.
He just
it's just
spins.
out of control right now.
I'm not sure what happened right there with Victor. We have Victor in the call. Victor, what happened there, bud? I'm not sure if he...
What do you mean?
Well,
You're just stopped in the center of the track.
well, I thought you made contact. Never mind, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
He just
They
spun
just
himself out.
stopped. I wasn't expecting them to just be. Yeah, I wasn't expecting them to just be sitting in the center of the track. I mean, they were blocking both lanes, and I'm trying to get laps back now. That scared me a bit. I couldn't see them either. I just came off the corner and they were stopped.
Well, that is a little scary, I will admit. For sure.
I just came off the corner and they were stopped.
Well, what a night so far here in Daytona. What a day, I should say, because this is a day race. But Greekin out front. Victor Ambassiani will only be 1 lap down, so he just needs another yellow, which I'm sure we'll get here on this restart. And he's back in it.
Hopefully. Hopefully only 1. I mean, I'm 5 right now.
I'm assuming everybody's going to pit here. If you don't, that's just pretty much almost a death sentence.
I believe the rest of the guys are getting their laps back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they waved the 2 cars 1 lap down around, and then they waved me around. Just so we don't get black flags. They need because iRacing has like a new something with iRacing, and they need to like continue to wave me around.
Well, anyways, cars
with something.
Yeah, cars on pit road. See Tim Moore there. He is getting.
Do I need to continue to be waved around, or do I just go? Because I know
82. Mateo Mitchell just slid into his pit box. Like, to the wall. Tim Moore's off.
No, they did.
Tim Moore going to win the race off pit road. I believe that means he... Actually, no, he's not the leader. Looking back at the ticker,
Brown.
I think I saw Tim Brown stayed out.
What?
Oh, and he died. Oh, he's back. He's blinking. I'm not sure what's going on here. Maybe you just decided not to pit, try and take a bit of a strategy gamble here.
I'm worried about his damage, Michael.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about too. Remember, he kind of hit. Yeah, he hit Riley and kind of took his entire front bumper off, or whoever it was. I guess if we can get a moment, we can probably look at the replay because we haven't shown it yet to the viewers.
Yeah, we'll get a replay here. Go ahead and pull Tim in here. Let's get his thought process. Here's the replay. Oh, they're just crashing right in front of Tim. Ogle slips. Oh, yeah, Tim hits pretty significantly on the Ryan Miniker just flying down the banking, but
yeah. I believe it started. I think the camera kind of cut off a little bit. I believe what happened was the 83, the 83 kind of just washed up the track. Yeah, right there. And just lost it, getting into the corner. Maybe just didn't lift enough, and fortunately, a bunch of cars had to pay the price. See Tim Brown, Ryan, really slide through the grass. You can see him doing hops in there. Just one of those racing deals. I mean, I don't think there's any foul play. I just think Dylan. Yeah, maybe he was trying to. Do we offer bonus points for leading a lap? I forgot. Actually, it doesn't really even matter.
What were you talking about, Michael? You said no foul play.
Yeah, no foul play. I think because it looked like he kind of just washed up the track and then just lost it. Unless if there's some prior beef that I do not know about.
It's very easy to do with these cars. Just slip up the track, lose it. Looks like we are going back green this time. Tim Moore is your leader. Greekin to his outside, potentially. I'm not sure who was leading at the time of yellow. Scoring Tim Moore the leader, but that could just be because Greekin's laying back. Looks like Ogle's going to be okay. He might have taken a fast repair after that. I assume he did.
Yeah. Is he in the lead pack? Yeah, there he is right there. See a bunch of guys coming around, probably just topping off on fuel.
We'll also probably get laps back too.
Yeah, that too.
Victor, how many down are you now?
Says he's 2 down on scoring.
I'm lagging like crazy.
Well, it says you're 2 down on scoring, apparently.
Well, let's go back around, try to, you won't be caught up, but it doesn't really matter at this point.
Does it want me to go around again? I'm confused.
No idea.
Well,
I will
whatever the
get out
case-
of the way once we pass the start finish.
Well,
All
we
right,
are
here we
going
go.
green. Pace car rolling in. Tim Moore, your leader. Matthew Greek to his outside. 67 goes late in the box. Victor Imbasciani does not go. And this entire field has been broken up.
Victor, what
And
happened?
he just,
Yeah, I'm blinking in and out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like broken. My
oh, and
computer's,
he's
like,
around to the
broken.
back. Go back, go
Lock
back,
it
go
down.
back.
Lock it down. You're good.
And the night for the 34
Yeah,
has
my
gone
computer's,
from
like, dying.
bad to worse. This has been
I
a
can't
tough night
see
for Victor
anyone. That's the
Imbasciani.
issue.
Oh, battle for the lead.
Ricky takes it. No challenge. Tim Moore has no help. Ogle gives the help to to Greekin. Side by side for second now.
67 getting the run off the top, though. Packing a little bit of air on that 24. I saw him get really squiggly on the
Whoa!
outside 60.
Look at that.
Slicing and dicing right now.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, now we got this broken up pack due to the restart shenanigans. So we got your top four right here. Barrows, Greekin, Moore, and Ogle. And then we got Ryan in fifth. He's barely hanging on. And then there's everybody else at the back. I believe that's commanded by... oh, yeah, that's
Mitchell.
Mateo. Then you got Tristan Murphy, Noah Larson, James Mendez, Dylan Dreiling. I think that's Will Reagan. It looked like a blue car in the back.
Behind them, yeah, there's Reagan. Back to the lead here. Tim Morris grabbed it.
Yeah, Tim Brown is 8 seconds behind Will Reagan, so he got, unless if he didn't catch up in time or
I
something,
don't believe he did.
that's a tough break. But yeah, Tim Moore out here leading. He actually looks like he has a really strong car after struggling in the first few laps of the race, but he's here to play.
My bad, I'm still eating. Yeah, he is definitely here to play. See, now he's going to pull away. I don't know if I'd want to get that far out in front. Barrows and Ogle are going to close in quickly here, Michael.
Yeah, gonna get the run here. We'll see. There
the
comes
outside.
Barrows on the top.
Go ahead.
No, that's just what I was saying. No help. Nathan Barrows back in the lead.
Well, you can slingshot pretty easily here, and that's one tool these guys are going to be using all night long. Tim Moore might do it back to Barrows here. He might just push him. He'll choose to push and just save some tire. Contact to the back bumper of Barrows. Look at this.
Yeah. Nathan, your leader right now, still looking to win. I thought for some reason he won last week, but that was my bad.
Tristan Murphy.
That was, yeah, it was Tristan Murphy. Barrows got second, so I was close. Still a great result, but he'd like to get a W. I believe he has not won
There's
this
a
season. I think
Bastiani.
Victor... Victor's not in the call anymore. I thought he was.
Bastiani just in front of these guys. That's going to make this interesting for the field here. Again, he can get every lap back but one, I believe. Next yellow.
Yes.
Because he had a technical issue. Single file right now. These guys are saving tire. We know these guys came down, put on 4 fresh Goodyears. You got to save those puppies. Can't burn them off here. It's going to be very critical. These guys all night long have a head on their shoulders, are able to save that tire, because eventually these tires are going to go away no matter what.
Yeah, I think Victor's going to get out of the way here. Class move by the 34. Actually, no, maybe he's not.
That depends.
Guess we'll look here. But they're catching him at a bad time, and he blinks out. Never mind.
Victor blinks out. Hopefully this does not cause a massive accident here. Down the front straightaway.
Everybody just get as low as you can, just
There
in
he is.
case, because Victor's on the top.
Good
Oh,
move
we got a
from him.
caution.
Caution wave. Something's happened in the back. On my scoring,
Oh no, that backpack looks very disconnected.
it is saying it might have been Tristan Murphy. Yes, Tristan
Oh,
Murphy
yep.
has had something
Oh
happen
no.
to him down the back straightaway here. Oh no,
Oh.
Dylan Dreiling.
Uh-oh.
Dylan Dreiling just cleared himself.
Oh yeah, the 83
Oh!
all the way down the race. That is a hard hit. Oh my goodness.
Let's get another replay of that.
You have to be hitting that wall at least 160 miles an hour.
I don't know why he thought he was cleared. He just cleared himself. Dreiling slips back, and BAM!
I mean, these cars are so light. I mean, they're able to get up in the air like that. And it still amazes me that car did not blow over. Remember, nice iRacing. Remember, no, what was I trying to say?
No safer barriers.
Yeah, there is that. But no roof flaps on these cars. So this is really one of the few cars in iRacing where blowovers can happen if you're going fast enough.
See, so he just clears himself here, Michael. He slips up. They're crossing. I don't know how the road course.
You see the 83 trying to catch air.
Yeah, you see the car trying to. Here's on board. Oh. It's just a massive hit. Now I would like to see, did he have to tow to pits, or yes, he did. So
yeah,
I assume his engine was done. Well, Michael,
everybody's on pit road.
Pit road's open and everybody's in. Sorry, that's a Cars 3 quote.
All right, fine. I believe who's getting the free pass? Is it Victor?
Tristan Murphy looks like he's all torn up. Bastiani being a great question if he is going to get the free pass. Nathan Barros, did he win that? I think he did.
Looks like he did.
Great run
nobody's Yeah, I believe nobody's staying out this time, so Barros is your leader.
Well, Barros out front here at Daytona. Appreciate everybody coming out to watch tonight. It's been an interesting start for sure, but yeah, a lot to take in here.
I mean, we're closing in on halfway. I think we're at around lap 40, right?
Lights look off to me.
No, I believe they're on. There's no way that they would go at this point.
I'm not sure. I don't know why the lights would be off.
No, I think they're on. I think I see them blinking.
Maybe it's just a visual.
I don't know. Well, I would think we still have 2 to go. But I mean, everybody is forming up, so maybe we are going green. I'm just a little bit surprised.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. I didn't really believe it there for a minute, but I guess we are going back green flag racing here. All right, time to go.
Safety car is in. Oh, sorry, pace car. My
green
bad.
flag
wrong
waves once again. Here comes Nathan Barros with a huge jump. Michael, do you know the lap count by chance?
We just hit lap 39.
Out of
100.
Yeah, 12 or 11 laps to go here before we hand out halfway points. That's Mateo Mitchell going up to the top, trying to get a help from Tim Moore.
He had a great restart there. You saw the launch that he got. Riley Ogle trying to split it 3 wide.
No help. Or
no help, but he's coming for the lead, though.
Yeah, he has no help. He's coming for the lead. Barros gets cycled out there. Mateo Mitchell out front in this pack. Matthew Griekin on the bottom. Ogle still side by side with Tim Moore. They're trading a little bit of paint, trading position back and forth. Here they come down the front straightaway. Ogle gonna have to concede to Tim Moore for now.
Yeah. Also, we see Maddie coming down on the bottom, trying to take 3rd spot away from Riley, but ran out of momentum. I believe the 24 and friends will clear him on the outside. Still hanging tough though in this pack though.
He seems like his car is able to just run those bumps pretty well. He's been able to make moves all night long. So right now, single file, but I wouldn't say that's going to stick for long. Mateo Mitchell looking great out front, but he's got a hard-charging veteran Tim Moore behind him. Then it's Riley Ogle, Nathan Barrows, and Matthew Greekin. And speaking of Matthew Greekin, he's making a move to the outside. On board here, we'll go on board with Nathan Barrows on the bottom. You see how challenging these cars are to drive. They're side by side. He's going to lose a lot of spots. The draft is still a thing here, ladies and gentlemen.
He finds a spot in line as we're coming up on a lap car up ahead. Also, you can see how much these guys are really lifting. You saw he was off the throttle for at least like a solid 2 or 3 seconds.
These guys are like, Michael, these guys are holding the wheel at like 1 and like 11, dude. Like,
yeah. They're holding, like when you're in driving instructing class, they're holding it like how you're supposed to or whatever, but in reality, nobody ever holds it like
whoa, right. Miniker loose on the bottom. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Drifted that car into 1. Hangs on to it. Still side by side.
Also realize we're all on top of each other all of a sudden. And also I see we're closing in on Victor once again. He has just had a rough night tonight.
Yeah, not a fun night for Mbasiani. Tim Moore out front. He takes the lead, but for how long? We know stage points are coming up here, halfway points. That's going to matter the most. Down the front straightaway. There it is. Greekin on the bottom. But Ogle, with the help on the outside, is going to pull himself right by him and a run for the lead.
Oh, I think I saw Nathan there in the 90 got really squiggly getting into the corner. Didn't really lose anything, but I just saw the back end get a little bit wobbly. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, well, we've kind of seen that all night, Michael. Guys are just getting wobbly all over the racetrack, having to hang on to it. And some guys have not been able to hang on to it all night. So currently single file here at Daytona. Have to see if they're able to, you know, it seems like everybody, we don't really, it wasn't like Daytona, or not yet at least. I just don't think the handling's there, Michael, where you can make massive packs and run like they were.
Yeah. Also coming up on the lap car. Watch out, guys. Victor trying to hold himself on the bottom. It's just kind of hard with how difficult his car is to handle, and also with no draft or anything like that. You can see him fading up in the middle of the corner.
Well, also the lag. You also got to keep in mind his computer is not operating at full capacity right now, so he's currently lagging a lot in that number 34. On board with Riley Ogle here on the nose cam. You see, we're looking at the Wendy's back bumper here, the 82 of Mateo Mitchell.
Could go for some Wendy's right now. I think I'm just hungry.
Look how bumpy this track is, though. The car's moving around so much.
I mean, yeah, remember this track has, well, at least in its existence, because now it has been repaved. This pavement is 32 years old. Actually, no, I think when iRacing scanned the track, it's like 30 years old. But still, very old racing surface, very bumpy. That's what makes this track so much fun and a real challenge, but also kind of balanced out with the draft a little bit. It's almost like the poker of racetracks and motorsports coming together, if that makes any sense. There's some skill and what
makes a little sense for sure. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, the combination of skill and well, I say luck because I mean the draft really helps, the great equalizer, but
strategy.
With how rough this surface is, and how much you really have to handle this race car, that's where the skill part comes in.
And poker's all about strategy. You got to be smart with how you play the strategy tonight with tires and how the cars are handling. So right now, single file down the back straightaway here at Daytona Oma VRC. Chase Racing here. Great run so far tonight for Tim Moore, 67 out front right now. See if he can hang on to it. But what I would love to see tonight is if we can maybe start getting some 3-wide action, consistently running in packs. It's going to be tough though because this surface, Michael, is so worn out. But honestly, in real life, I feel like Daytona, it's not getting there yet. But you know, this surface that we've been on is about 16 years old, so we're about halfway to having the surface really, really bumpy again. So maybe by year 2030, we could see IRL Daytona kind of get back to that.
Possibly. The only reason why I say possibly is, remember, we have when this track was paved in 2011, new paving technologies came out. So this racetrack, when it comes to like the standard design, is very smooth. But I do think with the bumps coming in and how the track surface is aging, there we go, I'm getting there. It should get bumpy, but I don't think it'll ever get as severely bumpy as this racetrack is, mainly because I don't know if NASCAR would allow it. But also it also just comes down to how the track was originally designed. Remember, you got to think 1978 paving technology versus basically what we have today.
Well, I would also like to say, you know, to anybody out there saying, oh, they're just going to repave the racetrack just because when it gets old, that's actually the opposite of what NASCAR wants to do, in my opinion. And also, I just feel like this is how the sport feels. We know the next gen car is, you know, a little bit worse for wear on some points of it, so they're trying to fix it. But, you know, repave racetracks in any car generation, mind you, do not produce the best racing. So it is in NASCAR's best interest to wait as long as they can to repave a NASCAR Cup Series racetrack. So honestly, I am totally content with letting Daytona and Talladega kind of ride how they are. And you also got to keep in mind, Michael, how expensive it is to repave a racetrack, because we have a jet coming in down the back straightaway. That's pretty cool. But you also got to keep in mind, Michael, how expensive it is to repave one of these racetracks.
Yeah, no, it's at least a couple $1 million.
At least.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, actually, hold on, get back to me. I can't remember what I was gonna say.
Gonna run for third here. Greekin has to back out. We're on the blimp cam. Goodyear blimp presented by me. Speed Cup Stop Ocean. I paid for this. Totally.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I'm just kidding. Run back there. I believe that's Will Reagan. He's battling. Got a TV1 cam. He's actually slipping up. Has to lay out on the throttle. Here comes Mateo Mitchell. He's done riding behind that number 67 car. Ogle goes with him. Pushes him clear to the lead. You remember your thought yet, Michael, or?
No, not yet.
All right.
There's something about paving the racetracks. I just forgot what it was. I'm also trying to look for... Here we are. I was looking for the standings because I was trying to get points update. Or, sorry, not points update. Just like what the picture is going into today so that we all kind of know what the deal is. I mean, Riley Ogle, he's in third right now. Your points leader entering today was 31 points. Ahead of Nathan Barros in the 90. They're running side by side right now. Nathan just trying to make up some points with only a few races left in the season, trying to win a championship.
Well, yeah, that's the goal for everybody. Daytona throws a huge curveball in the plans of these drivers.
Yeah. And also Tim Moore, I mean, he's in third. He's only 40 points out, 9 behind Nathan. So if he can win this race, and maybe Riley can have some bad luck, as I say that, he loses the lead. Bit of a jam behind. You see the 90.
That's Tim Brown.
That could really throw Tim Brown in the 17. We haven't really heard his name much tonight. But anyways, back on track. What I was saying was, oh my goodness,
Paving.
What is going on? I don't know. I keep losing my thoughts tonight. I don't know what the deal is. I think I'm trying to do too much at once.
Well, right now, Mateo Mitchell's out front. Tim Moore behind him. Big battle here. Up front, keep swapping the lead back and forth all the way back. That's Noah Larson. He's made his way back up here into the top 10. Roaring down the front straightaway in the 41 machine. Tim Brown behind him. Then there's Will Reagan. Unfortunately, I believe Ethan DeWeldy missed the start of this race, so he was not able to participate. Unfortunately, the winner of the last race in these cars at Talladega in a thriller photo finish.
That was awesome. I remember that. I was really glad I could be a part of that. Tim Moore was in the booth with us. Now he's racing tonight, running in second. I also wanted to mention we completely missed halfway points, but I was able to track down who finished where. Mateo Mitchell barely beat Riley Ogle to the line for the stage win. Then it was Tim Moore, Matty Greekin, Nathan Barros. That was your top 5. And then James Mendez, Tim Brown, Will Reagan, Noah Larson, that's the main pack, your top 9. Then Ryan Miniker, Tristan Murphy, Victor Imbasciani out of the race, Dylan Dreiling out of the race. So that's your stage results.
Yeah, not really surprised there. I think we honestly missed that by mistake, so we apologize.
Yeah, well, we're on lap 54 right now. So 47 laps to go.
Yeah, hard battling up front. Points are very critical here in the chase specifically. We know how critical getting points is all season long. You just got to stay consistent. I mean, there's no telling what you're going to run into throughout the rest of the season. So you just got to stay consistent. You got to understand that, you know, running consistently is your real only hope to winning this championship. You can win races all you want. And, oh my gosh, something is loose on the racetrack. Something's going on. They had a synchronized spin into turn 1. Mateo Mitchell saved it. Guy behind him was Riley Ogle or Tim Moore. Mateo
he's
Mitchell.
Still sliding in the back.
Yeah, he's still sliding down there, Michael. I almost said there's something down there reducing grip. It's what it looks like entering the corner. They were all like spinning, and then the rest of them saved it magically, and then you know, Mitchell had to back off there, but man, that was crazy.
That's really kind of brought everybody back together. As you can see, battle for the lead. Noah Larson in 4th place. He's making a run for it as Nathan all sorts of sideways in the tri-oval.
I hope Noah can take care of that race car, because these guys are starting to wear their tires out, and he does not want to get involved in someone else's mess. Right now, though, Ogle out front, Grieca behind him. Here comes Noah Larson down the back straightaway. Help from Tim Moore. He's side by side with Nathan Barrows, trying to take the 3rd spot away.
Yeah. Tim is blinking a little bit, but he's back.
He's all right. No harm, no foul.
Yeah, I wanted to say something about Nathan coming out of the tri-oval there. The drivers say that the tri-oval, a very treacherous part of the racetrack, only 18 degrees of banking in the tri-oval. So it's, I mean, at least compared to everything else, it feels like kind of flat, sort of. I mean, there's still 18 degrees of banking. But, I mean, it's very easy for the car to get light. The drivers say it just feels light when they go over it.
Well, if you're talking about bumps, Michael, let's not
easy to lose control.
Well, let's not forget about Cletus McFarland this year. You know, very hyped up, technically NASCAR rookie, was running in trucks here at Daytona. To be fair, on the new repave, hit a bump, I believe, coming out of 4, or the car just got light and spun himself out. I mean, had no contact from anybody, just lost it. So that's just what happens here in the draft. These cars, again, that was in the truck series, but these cars can get very light, take off on you pretty fast.
Yeah, well, the trucks are still, there can still be a handful with the flatbed, with how the air gets moved around. The trucks are definitely having the toughest time on the Daytona surface, but we're not really worried about that right now. We're on the 87s on a very old Daytona surface. Saw Riley got very high up the track. Matty Greekin might try and size up a move, but Noah Larson actually being more proactive than the 10.
Well, right now, Noah to the bottom. Again, it's all about give and take, and, you know, it's a game of cat and mouse, Michael, all night long. You just gotta, you can't wreck yourself. I mean, you see Noah Larson there kind of slip it up not really door to door with Nathan Barrows right there. Gonna go way down to the bottom. James Mendez into the back of the 90. But Michael, it's a game of cat and mouse. These guys are gonna be playing this all night long. It's going to be challenging for you to keep your handle on the race car, not wreck yourself, and keep yourself in, you know, the hunt for the battle here at the end of this.
Yeah. No, definitely. And also, while I'm looking in the back of this pack, look where the 17 and the 92 are. They're right next to each other.
I'm not really surprised there. This is going to get interesting. Tim Brown, James Mendez made it very clear he's going to wreck Tim Brown every single week he can. And Timothy Brown is not taking that. Spun him out at Las Vegas. James Mendez arguing with Brown about that call. Tim Moore, officiating this incident, has basically said that he thinks it was mainly on Tim. I believe that that's what he said. Or James Mendez was frustrated with Tim after North Wilkesboro because Tim was not getting out of his way. will clarify, it was for a lead lap position, but Mendez thought Tim should roll over for him. Tim did have about 30 lap older tires than Mendez, but still, it is a green flag position on the racetrack, so Tim had every right to fight for it. Mendez spun him out under caution, never received a penalty. And then Tim kind of waited on him, got him at Vegas, and then that's where this kind of ended up. So they're still kind of battling out there. Clearly, officiating is not wanting to take a stance on it, which is whatever. Boys have at it.
Well, I personally like the boys have at it. You know, I mean, as long as they're not like cleaning everybody out. I mean, I think leaving it in the driver's control, I think, is a good move. However, though, unfortunately, if it starts taking out everybody that isn't even involved in this, that's where things can start to go awry. But I personally like it. Tim Moore and the rest of the sanctioning body trusting the drivers to handle it maturely. Sometimes not all the time, but has a pretty good success rate as we have seen prior to some incidents.
Yeah. Noah Larson, it's the apron there, slipping up the racetrack.
That's going to kill his momentum.
Yeah, and, well, I'm not even worried about his momentum, Michael. I'm worried about him keeping a handle on that 41 machine. Up front, Riley Ogle out front for the Matthew Greekin. Sorry, I was trying to.
No, you're all fine.
That's it.
Also,
Well,
now less than
whoa.
30 laps to go.
Ogle's
What happened?
barely almost spinning there, Michael. Coming off turn 4.
Ogle's had a bit of a handful tonight, but that car is bad fast, though. That's what I was trying to say. But
Loses
now,
fast.
yeah, on lap 63, what is this, 20? Yeah, 20, no, 38 laps to go.
Yeah.
This second half of the race so far has been very clean. I mean, we had those 2 cautions early on in the race, had a bunch of spitting out, but everybody's really kept it clean so far.
Seems a little bit more organized than Dega. I think these guys are just so much more, I think with the, everybody spitting out earlier really taught everybody, hey, this is not, it's not a good idea to be pushing it really hard. You're going to get loose. You're going to spin. And that's kind of what happened here. I think everybody just kind of minding their P's and Q's for now. Again, we saw Mateo Mitchell take himself out of the equation, but still. Tough battle. Here comes Greeky to the inside. He wants the lead. He's got help from James Mendez, who has gotten past Tim Brown, so I don't believe anything happened there just yet. Would keep my eye on that number 92 and the number 17, though, all night long.
92, I mean, you saw him. He was really muscling the wheel there, trying to get to the lead. He helped out Matthew Greekin, though, and that 10 is now smelled like a rose out in front. Riley Ogle relinquishes the lead really for the first time in a while, but now he's coming back. Yeah, not for long.
Yeah, he rockets back to the inside, Michael. And
I mean, that car is...
Whoa!
I mean, yeah, that car is really gripped up. I mean, he did kind of throw it into the corner there, and with how the lifting is, I mean, that's really going to cost him on the backstretch. I think Greekin going to try and take another stab here at the 24. We'll see going into 3. Actually, he'll just ride back. Maybe he just feels more comfortable sitting in that second position.
Yeah, not too much wanting to risk it just yet, because you don't know what that number 24 is going to have. You could cost yourself all the track position. Tagging the wall.
Greekin's in the wall.
Oh, Greekin's in the wall a lot.
Oh, boy.
Nathan Barrows tags
Barrows.
Tim Moore, net code into the number 67. That's going to cost Tim Moore big championship implications there. No caution. Wow. Net code causes a massive thing for Tim Moore. He smacks the wall. He ramped off him of Nathan Barrows. That's 2 cars out of the equation.
Yeah, go back to the 67. I just want to see what kind of damage he has, because I think he has some sort of suspension damage.
Well, I'll try to get a better camera angle here. There we go. Yeah, something's going on. A lot of body panel damage. I assume he's gonna come to pit road here. Maybe. No.
No, he is. He is.
Yeah, he's slowed down. Not surprised. That car's probably damaged a lot. Best thing he can do is stop in pit road, take a fast repair, get back out on track, pray for a yellow. But right now that was not a caution, so we're still green here. Rally Ogle out front. Wow, look at this. James Mendez, Tim Brown, nose to tail here. That number 17, you know, Mendez has made it very clear to the number 90, to the number 17 that, you know, he doesn't like him. He's willing to wreck him every week if he has to. So, see Noah Larson there on the bottom of Tim Brown trying to make a move for the lead. Here comes Matthew Greekin. That's Noah Larson. We're stacking up here. Now we're getting racy, boys. Believe we still have one more pit stop, Michael.
Yeah, Ogle really getting shafted out there. Actually, he only really lost 2 spots. You see Tim Moore merging back up, going to stay below the L lines. He doesn't take anybody out.
Well, here's James Mendez stuck on the bottom. We'll see what Tim Brown is going to do. Noah gets cleared up in front of by the number 92. You know, he's probably not going to take that. Tim Brown kind of debating on what to do. Oh, he's going to get into the number 92! Mendez! Championship implications!
And he goes up the racetrack. Will Reagan. Big crashing.
Mendez has been spun out by Tim Brown. And that is, again, why we've been watching this all night long. Well, Michael, I told you.
I knew it was going to happen. It was just a matter of time. And we were closing in on green flag pit stops.
We should be good from the end.
And now
here.
the caution's out. Yeah, this is going to be a big reset. I think everybody, I don't know if they're going to be able to go all out, but I think they're going to be in their window now. So don't got to worry about that.
Mendez gets turned.
Keep an eye on this 92.
Yeah,
and
we're going to keep an eye. I
moment.
do not believe he is. I believe he's going to go up and show his displeasure with Tim Brown here down the back straightaway. But I mean, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. This is what you get. You spin a guy out, you cry about it, and then you get turned back fairly. You know, and again, I understand I see bias that Tim Brown's friend, but I'm gonna call it out his. You can't spin a guy out under caution, cost him his race at North Wilkesboro, then expect to be treated with respect after that, not have one comment and then cry about it later. Sorry, you can't. It's how racing is. And he's going to get you back for it. I mean, that's championship implications right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's racing. If you don't like that kind of racing, don't even watch. Kyle Busch.
Rest in peace. All right, let's get the replay.
Yeah, let's get a replay. I think
it's also so
there's not much of a replay that needs to happen, but we'll kind of see what he did afterwards. But we knew Tim Brown was not happy with the number 92 so far, and so what happens afterwards. So James Mendez, oh, well, Reagan gets costed. Yeah, that's just not fun for Reagan. A lot of damage. Still trying to get his first win in the OMA VRC. Again, here it is again. Oh, right into the outside wall.
Yeah, just a tough break.
That'll be it.
Definitely going to use the fast repair. I mean, you can see that the left front tire is bowed out, so that's not ideal. And you know, the entire right front is all just completely smashed in. So yeah, I mean, the car just doesn't really even turn. But everybody on pit road now.
Yeah,
see who'll win the race off pit road.
Tim Brown, you know, he did spin him out. Definitely feels better, but he's not.
Matthew Greekin winning the race off pit road.
What I'm confused about is Tim Brown being held. I would like to see that is.
He could.
Tim
I have
Brown,
no idea.
out of curiosity, were you being held for a penalty?
No, I was looking at the replay because I knew it was my mistake. I was going to try and file back in line, and I ended up braking way too late. And even though I tried locking up, it still didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, it wasn't intentional at all. I just bad read on my part.
I'm just here so I don't get fined. Anyways,
okay.
Tim Brown says it was a misjudgment. We'll see how James Mendez feels about that.
Well, let's see. Are we? No, I don't think we're going to go green this time.
Yeah, from a quick yellow to a long yellow. Well, Michael, this is going to shake things up. I believe we're good on fuel. So,
Yeah, I can just ask real quick.
I apologize for my burp. I didn't mean to do that live on stream. Well, it's going to be an interesting one here tonight, folks. Don't go anywhere. OMA VRC action from Daytona.
Just got word from Noah Larson and friends. I should say Will Reagan as well commented on this. Good to the end on fuel. The only concern is possible green-white checkers. Just make sure you put enough fuel in the tank.
All right, love to hear that. But I want to know, Michael, who you got? Who's sticking out to you that you're going, that guy's it? Could this be the night?
I feel like
Noah Larson? I mean, we've been talking about it for weeks.
I think Riley Ogle's going to get it done. I mean, he's looked the fastest all night tonight. I just think if he's able to be in the right place at the right time, he's going to be able to take full advantage of it because he clearly has the fastest car.
Yeah, not surprised there. Good pick. I don't know. This could be a Noah Larson night. He's not the biggest fan of the 87s, but you heard Ethan DeWeldy the last time the 87s were at Talladega. He was like, man, I really don't like these things. He went on one in a photo finish. So this could kind of maybe be a similar fate type of thing. We're going to have to see. It's going to be a great night here. A great finish in the OMA VRC action. Greekin, Ogle, front row here at Daytona. I will tell you one thing, Michael. I cannot wait to get to my, 2008, 2009 mini seasons for my stop motion series because it's going to be really fun to film on bumpy Daytona.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but let's finish Nashville first.
Oh, yeah. Green flag
Respectfully.
waves. Greekin, Ogle. We're racing once again. Into the back bumpers. Nathan Barros. Racing once again.
Inside line with a slightly better jump. I think better organization all around. Good organization from both lines, but the inside line just with a little bit of an advantage. Can't really quite lay on their bumpers. I mean, they're not the flat noses, so you just got to be careful with the
Whoa,
don't want to get them
Larson.
loose. Larson tried to fit in a hole that wasn't there, almost cut off Tim Brown, but he makes it work, and they got a 5-car, 6-car line up at the front. Ogle going all the way down to the apron to block.
Well, look at this. This is Tim Moore, guys. Had championship implications earlier by ramping off Nathan Barros. Look at these guys. They're both back in the top 5. Down the front straightaway. Here comes Barros drafting to the back bumper. It's go time here in Daytona. Our picks. Michael has picked Riley Ogle. I have picked Noah Larson. Let's see how they end up. Less than 30 laps to go.
Yeah, on lap 73, so that is 28 laps remaining.
Down the back straightaway, single file. How long will this remain? Tough racing.
Not sure.
Get a little bit of blimp cam. Our blimp cam is really far away today. Still single file. That's Greekin on the bottom. Trying to get a run, cannot do it. You're going to see Noah Larson here. Dropped off just a little bit. Tim Moore behind him. Then Tim Brown, Tristan Murphy, Ryan Miniker, James Mendez, and then Will Reagan rounds out your top 10. Those are the only top 10 on the lead lap. Rest 11th, 12th, and 13th are either out of the race or are a lap down.
Yeah, Matteo Mitchell, Victor Bastiani, and Dylan Dreiling all out. Not really any major championship implications. Matteo Mitchell, I mean, he went in today minus 55, but still a bit of a long shot when it comes to the points. So,
see, Noah Larson's desperately trying to get on that bottom, get to the left rear of that number 110. Can't do it. Has to slide back up. It's just a game of inches here. I mean, misjudged that gap by just a little bit, Michael, and you're going around on the front straightaway here of Daytona International Speedway. So, got to be careful all night long. Right now, though, beautiful set of race cars here. Single file choo-choo train racing, but again, it's all about the slingshot. Timing your runs and using the handling to your advantage. Chopper cam here. Greek kid trying to get a run.
I will say, I mean, I don't know, this could have been the intention, and maybe I'm now just realizing it, but that Noah Larson car really reminds me of the Daytona USA car. That could have been intentional all along, and I just finally realized. Maybe we'll have to ask him post-race.
Look how much these cars are moving around on the bumpy surface. I mean, whoa! Barros saves it, entering one. What a save from the number 90. That is a scary situation to be in. I would not want to be in that situation. If I'm the 90, just car slips up, almost takes off on him.
90's actually, he's had a handful tonight. He's gotten a lot of interesting scenarios tonight, but he's running in second, so he's still in a great spot. He can definitely win this race, but he's not my pick to win, though. I still got Riley Ogle, your leader right now. Yeah,
our picks are sitting in first and fourth, so Noah Larson having a great run tonight. Hopefully, he can just avoid getting caught up by someone else's mess. Right now, though, 25 laps to go, 24 to go at the line now. Cat and mouse game, even coming down to the wire. We're good on fuel, but how is that going to affect how hard these guys run? You're still going to try to save tires. Everybody's still on the outside. Noah Larson really trying to make up some spots there.
He's just trying to get up to the front. I mean, although this entire racetrack is pretty treacherous, I feel like definitely being out in front is definitely the best option. So he's just trying to make sure he's leading the charge. He also knows he's got a fast race car, but just got to hold on to it for a little bit longer. As this time by, we cross the stripe. 23 laps to go.
23 laps to go at the line. It's kind of coming down to the stretch here. Noah Larson back to the bottom, trying to hang with these guys. I think he's really just trying to get third away from Greek, and that's where he really wants to be. He's going for second now, but that run's going to stall out. See if he can slide job in front of them. 110, he gets into the number 90. They spin off the banking. Saved it. Somehow Barros remains in second. Noah Larson has gotten the worst of it, slipping all the way back, having to get back up to speed. Somehow Nathan Barros slides off the banking and turns that into a second place, holding on to his position. Riley Ogle has got way out front, though, now.
Yeah, I mean, the mile per hour difference is going to be crazier. So, I mean, he is a sitting duck. They should catch him within a few laps or so. Yeah, his top two, I guess second and third have really kind of broken away a little bit. And then you got Mendez and Brown once again together. Last week's winner, Tristan Murphy in the 99, rounding out your top six. And then the 67 car in 7th, Miniker in 8th, 9th, Will Reagan, and then we just saw Noah Larson in 10th after his little skirmishes. I believe they have caught the 24 now. Oh, no, they have not, but they're getting close, I think.
Yes, yeah, they are kind of
Yeah, he's right there.
This is where, this is where I'm going to start saying, they're going to catch it. They're going to run right up on him. Could be a battle for the lead. Noah Larson makes the mistake and has caught the tail end of the draft, I believe. But, it's very interesting. Barros spun off the bank.
Yeah, they're going to get a big run here.
Still handled it. Yeah, here he comes. They're going to get a giant run. Wow, cars moving around so much. I think it might have stalled out just a little bit there because they entered the corner. They had to lift.
Yeah, I mean, I also saw the 90 got really loose going into the corner. So he also had a handful as well. Tried to make sure he didn't spin the car out again.
Yeah, I'm not surprised there. I mean, I would definitely have a handful if I was in one of these race cars. I wouldn't want to be in one of these race cars because they are a tough customer to drive. Right now, though, all racing here inside the top 5. There is somebody's in the wall. That's Tim Brown in the back. We're not sure.
Trouble
this could,
at the 20 to go mark, and he's around. That might bring out a caution.
Tags the wall. No yellow. Going to try to get it refired back up. Hits the gas. Has to back it up. Trying to refire the car. Still no yellow. Green. We're still green. I would really want to see how this was involved. So we're going to back it up just a little bit here. I know we got 20 laps to go, but how did this happen initially? Just looks like...
I think he just lost it.
Oh, he hits the
Yeah,
wall.
got the wall there.
Oh, the 99 of Tristan Murphy gets his bumper taken off. That's unfortunate. Then Tim spins down to the inside. Man, that's unfortunate. That sucks for Tim. That's going to probably put an end to his day. At least to battle for the win here. Nathan Barros trying to track down the number 24, Riley Ogle. 19 laps to go here at Daytona International Speedway. Tough racing so far tonight. Want to thank y'all for showing up. Pretty cool.
Yeah, 5 people watching right now. As we hit the line, 18 laps remaining. We see Tristan Murphy, his ill race
Doesn't
car
have a
coming
wheel.
down. And yeah, actually no, it's on there. It's just barely hanging on, I think.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's there.
Just
That poor thing.
yeah.
Bless you.
Yeah. I gotta go take an allergy pill after
Bless you.
this, but
Tim
Yeah.
Brown also on pit road as well.
not surprised. Rough, a lot of damage to them. It's not gonna stop these guys from battling for the win, though, as we kind of come down to the final closing stages of this race. This is it, Michael. We see Tim Moore still in the picture on the bottom lane. Everybody kind of trying to sprawl out in the corner, see what they can do. Noah Larson's going to get past Will Reagan. He's going to get past Ryan
think-
Whitaker.
I think Will hit the wall in the back. I think that was his problem. I think I saw him just hit the wall and lose all of his momentum.
Well, here we go. Michael, you're definitely still feeling good about your pick. My pick's not out of it just yet. Noah Larson still up there. Has regained a few spots after losing it. Getting into the number 90 of Nathan Barros, who has held on to his second place position this entire time. Still crazy to me. What a run.
Yeah, I'm still amazed about that too.
Well, he's coming to getting a run on the number 9, number 24, and it's over for the number 90 of Barros. There it goes, harder to the outside wall. Huge hit for him somehow, and that's
He's
going to be a
around.
yellow.
Well, that's a big break for Timothy Brown. I believe he is the first car 1 lap down. Waiting for the leaderboard to scroll. No, Tristan Murphy actually is. Tim Brown is 2 down. So Tristan Murphy will get his lap back. I believe Tim will use the wave around as well because he did just pit. So he'll be 1 down. So it's not over yet for the 17.
Well, the number 90 gets hit in something it wasn't his fault with Noah Larson, and now, unfortunately, makes a mistake of his own. That is a racing deal, unfortunately. And again, let's get a replay. Oh, might have. Oh no, sorry. See, he just
think-
losed. Lose coming off
yeah,
the corner, and then just oh man, big hit. He actually tags Greek in there. Good of wreck avoidance for the rest of the field. There's Tim Brown right
See him
there.
Trying to turn off the wall, but you just can't control the car. And then the yellow comes out. Very surprised we didn't get a similar thing for Tim Brown. Not sure.
Yeah, I don't. Very interesting there. Number 90 kind of smacks the wall, and then he spun out. Tim kind of did the same thing. So interesting stuff by the officials, but again, that's up to them. That's not our job. Our job is just to talk about it. So Riley Ogle.
It's just interesting. That's all.
Riley Ogle is going to be out front here. Do you come down and put on tires? I assume you do. You're gonna
Yes,
have to.
definitely. Tim Brown going to take the wave around, so
Good
he'll
for
be
him.
1 lap down.
Well, it sounds like he must have put on tires earlier.
So yeah, he's
Before he
still in a decent spot, but he's going to need another caution in order to be back in this race. Tristan Murphy getting his lap back. He's getting the free pass, so he'll be able to pit. But I'm not sure if
This is a track position race, Michael. I'll be very honest with you there. Whoever's going to win the race off pit road's going to win the race. Not really win the race. You know what I'm saying, though. You got to get a good pit stop. No mistakes. And
I also think a lot of these guys have been riding.
Tim Moore. Riley Ogle with an extremely slow stop drops it back to third.
I also do think, though, that, I mean, it's some of these guys have just been riding around.
Let's kind of see here. Did Ogle have a mistake getting into his box? Great camera angles.
Box.
Let's
No,
see.
just a bad stop.
So
Think.
comes into the pits, hits the brakes. Oh, had a lockup there. Getting in. Wasn't consistent with the throttle or the braking getting in. I'd like to see Tim Moore getting into his box. Tim Moore was very smooth, so that could have made the difference, but I think he just had a bad stop too. Pit crew fumbling on the number 24. That's unfortunate, honestly.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna restart with I think under 20 to go, so it's gonna get it's really go time here at the moment.
Oh yeah, you gotta get going. I mean, if you weren't going before, you gotta go now. I mean, this is the time. You're not gonna have many laps. Laps tick by so fast here, Michael. And I think that's just gonna affect how these guys see the track, how these guys see how they're gonna run, how hard they're gonna run. Usually, you know, guys are just like, oh yeah, you know, we're just gonna take a, we're just gonna take it easy.
You know, although it wasn't really, even though it's not my pick to win, one car that I still really do like, that I feel like has kind of flown under the radar, is Matthew Greekin. I feel like we know he has a lot of experience in these 87s. I'm not saying he's the one that I think is going to get it done, but I think he's definitely one of the biggest threats.
I think chaos is about to take over the field, Michael, and we're gonna see an utter crazy show coming down to the end of this. Don't be surprised if we see massive accidents here coming out of the stretch.
Well, I think we'll just have to wait and see.
Really?
Yes.
Listen to this guy. No, I'm kidding. This is going to be interesting. Coming to the restart. That's Tim Moore, multi-time champ, looking to get it done tonight, looking for his third win on the season. And that is Matthew Greekin to his outside. Restart zone, ladies and gentlemen. Huge jump for Moore, late in the box. We're back racing. All right, Michael, how's this going to end up here? They're going to catch him. 13 laps to go. We're going to be aggressive.
Yeah, 67 here are really a set and duck. They're going to get a huge draw on the backstretch here, but I think if they're 2x2, I mean, this could fall correctly into his hands.
3 wide. Going to get split.
Oh, he's going to get split. Here comes Noah Larson and Riley Ogle. Going to maybe go 1-2.
Wow.
Ogle's clear. So is Larson.
No,
actually,
he's not clear just yet. Both of our picks just stormed by the outside lane. Look at this 41. It's going to be hard to keep him down. We know he almost had a win at the Roval IndyCar race. Had the wrong engine map on. Cost him that one. And now he's coming down to the end with a chance to win here in the 87s. Ogle blocks him, and there they go. They're going to spin, and a massive crash takes place. It's the everyone incident here at Daytona International Speedway.
No,
And
is there a
me-
caution?
Yes, there
Yes.
is. Me and Michael's
I just thought there was.
picks
Right.
just got freaking nuked. Michael,
Well,
what happened to
I have no idea. I think just a late block by Riley Ogle caused that.
that? Was a like, I don't think I've ever seen a more Joey Logano block in my life. Replay.
Just came all the way down the racetrack. Oh, this is like literally the Austin Dillon wreck from 2019 when they were
Whoa.
trying to beat the rain.
And then Ogle doesn't have much damage. Noah gets the worst of that. Oh, Tim Brown in the back gets tagged with James Mendez. These guys cannot get off each other.
And I was literally about to say Tim Brown.
Oh,
Tim Brown gonna get your free pass. That's what I was gonna say. I mean, I think he'll still be on the lead lap or whatever, but he's still gonna have to get that. He's still gonna have to get that damage repaired.
again, here's another replay of it. Mendez nowhere to go. Noah slides up. Tim Moore gets a tag on the right rear. He's gonna escape pretty unscathed. That's the biggest crash we've had all night, Michael. We knew this was coming.
Yeah.
Riley
Very
Ogle,
silly crash.
completely on Riley Ogle. I just don't know what he was doing. Terrible block, and that's just going to cost Noah Larson, I believe, another fast repair. You see Matthew Greek is your leader. We'll pull Noah in here. Noah, what's your thoughts on that Logano block?
It's definitely a Logano block, and it was definitely not well advised. But of course, the guy who caused the wreck is completely clean.
Are you gonna you have a fast repair?
I have both of them.
Okay, well then you're not out of it just yet. I
am
picked you
not
to
out of it
win
yet.
this race, and when I
Oh,
saw
thanks a
both
lot.
of you go in the corner and spin, Michael picked Ogle. So when we both saw you go in the corner and spin, we were like,
You
"Oh
guys
no!"
did the commentator curse.
Yeah, I
all
accidentally.
your
I
fault.
do want
Thanks
to
a
see you
lot.
win though. I want to be right one of these weeks.
I'll try.
Well, you still got one more fast repair for this. 4 fresh Goodyears.
Yep.
Go win this thing.
All right, thank you.
Okay,
Logano
bye-bye now.
block of all Logano blocks, Michael. That was insane.
That was very funny. At least from a commentator's perspective, that was comical.
That was just a very funny crash. Could have would have, and Noah Larson, I believe, just beat Riley Ogle off pit road. He did after getting his front bumper ripped off and his back bumper, took a fast repair, and is back out in front, or back out in third place here in the OMA VRC at OMA
Yeah.
VRC. I believe
Yeah.
Matthew
Matthew
Green
Green
stayed out. What?
He stayed out to get track position. Still think he should have pit here.
I want tires.
Yeah.
Just being very honest with you. I do not want to be a sitting duck here on tires. Even a few lap old tires makes all the difference, Michael.
No, I definitely agree with you on that. Tim Brown should be getting his lap back, I believe. I mean, I know he was in the wreck, but I still
on pit road.
believe he should be the free pass recipient.
No, he's on
Unless
pit
if
road
OMA
right now. Something's going on.
Maybe he's trying to get some of the. Maybe he doesn't have any fast repair. Actually, no. I think he still would have had one left. I have no idea what's going on.
I'm not sure what he's doing. Not a lot of laps left. Matthew Green trying to bait people on the pit road. Some guy in the back coming down.
As Mendez.
And not surprised Mendez. He's probably got it still. I'm not sure if he took a fast repair, but he's probably still got some damage if he did not. And I don't want to be. We've said a lot of stuff about Mendez on the broadcast. How he, him and Tim's beef, and I do feel bad for him right there. That's just nothing he could do. Not his fault. Ogle throws a Logano block. See, he's gonna change tires.
Yeah, Tim Brown also came back off pit road. We'll see. Is he going to get a lap back or if he has to stay one down? I think he went around the field. Yeah, okay. Thank goodness. I'm very happy he's going to get his
lap back. He's still a lap down on my scoring, so I believe he is still a lap down, unfortunately. He's just catching up from being on pit road. He's not going to catch up in time, I don't believe. Oh, no, he is. All right. Oh, they're on the back straightaway. Oh, I don't know what's going on then. Thought they were... those grandstands tripped me out. I'm not used to seeing them up front. Or, sorry, on the backstretch.
I missed the Daytona backstretch grandstands.
I think they could add them back and sell them out. Honestly. Like, I think I think NASCAR now could sell them out the way the Daytona 500 is now, in my opinion. I think that'd be really cool. I'd love to sit on the backstretch. I know that sounds crazy, but like if I had gone to multiple 500s, I would love to, you know, go out and sit on the back straightaway. Car's gonna be loudest there, I believe.
Yeah, well, yeah, Tim Brown is caught back up right behind his best buddy James Mendez. Going back to green. I'm not 100% sure what the lap count is because I kind of lost track and we can't. I'm waiting for the scoring to update once we get back. Nathan Barrows, Matthew Greekin leading us back to the green flag. He got a great restart.
Not for long, though.
Noah Larson also with a good start as well. And we have 9 laps to go. Oh, my goodness.
9 or 8? I can't read. 8.
8 laps to go. Sorry.
8 laps to go. Sorry, I can't really. I got to get glasses. But there's Greekin on the outside. Noah Larson's up top with him. It's going to get dicey here. Ogle trying to get to the back bumper. The 41. Pushes could go wrong here down the back straightaway. Mendez took a fast repair. Nathan Barrows had a lot of damage earlier. He took a fast repair. We're running out of fast repairs to go around, and where we might see another massive accident. Tim Moore on the bottom.
I don't think anybody's holding back now.
Whoa!
Coming up to 7 laps to go.
Whoa, we're blanking out a little bit. But, Michael, you see how those old tires, even those few lap old tires, are really starting to affect Greekin. His car's just not behaving coming off the corners. Look at this. Nathan Barrows takes the lead. But here comes Tim Moore on the bottom. I don't know if he's going to be able to have the run to stall out the number 90, especially with all the help. 3 wide. Here comes Noah Larson. What a move to the bottom. He says, you know what? I want to stall all of y'all out. He's going to try to take second place away.
Yeah, he's going to try, but he has no help, and he's going to lose with the momentum on the top. Going to fade back to 5th.
Oh, no!
Almost gets into it again with Riley Ogle, but we're still going for a little bit longer. 6 to go.
Michael, he did hit him. Ogle got to the back of Greekin, and that almost spun the number 110 around. He did manage to save it, and James Mendez saves it. Wow. Well, Noah Larson slips up in front of Matthew Greekin as we have a battle for the lead down the back straightaway. Guys are blinking. That's Nathan Barrows.
So Noah Larson got to the wall there. 3 wide.
3 wide for the lead.
And here comes Riley Ogle.
Ogle to the lead. What a race we're having at the front.
Yeah, but Noah going to try and come back. No, he's going to pull the crossover.
Here, yeah, he's going to come right back on the bottom. Oh, Ogle tags the wall. He gets turned. Noah almost gets tagged. And there goes the number 24 around. And the caution immediately waves for that. Wow.
Yellow is out. Tim Brown will get your free pass, so he's back in it.
Well, that almost turned really bad for Noah Larson. He's your leader, but, you know, he almost got tagged with that.
Yo, the pace car is drifting. The pace car is drifting.
Struggling
go back.
there.
No, go back. I want you to see the pace car drifting. Well, no, okay.
There's the pace car.
It's just drifting through the corners.
No grip down there for our pace car, unfortunately. Here's what happened. So this is Riley Ogle on the outside. See if I can find him. Sorry, he's all the way at the bottom now. Nope.
Just tagged the wall.
Okay. So it popped up a Google Chrome thing instead of letting me reverse it. So that's all. So this is 1/4 speed. He's just going to get loose or get tight, one of the two, tag the wall. You know, he has to check up. Nathan Barrows gets into him. Again, nowhere the 90 could go. So look how close Noah Larson comes to getting clipped. That could have been such a big accident, Michael, if number 24 clips the number 41.
I really thought that 24 car was going over. I'll be honest with you. I saw the back end get a little light, but just it wasn't quite at the magic angle for it to just blow over.
Well, this is going to be a fun end, guys. This will be an end to a race of all time. Noah Larson out front. I believe everybody else going to come down pit road. Tim Moore, Matthew Griffin, Riley Ogle, Ryan Miniker, Nathan Barros, and of course, Will Reagan. Not surprised these three stay out, though. James Mendez, Tristan Murphy, who was actually won last week at Iowa IndyCar, and then now Noah Larson. So, not surprised these guys stay out. I would be... They have good cars, but it's going to be tough to hold off new tires. New rubber is going to be the favorite.
Yeah. And I think we're going to restart with 2 laps to go. So, not an overtime, but still a green-white checkered scenario.
Why are we still calling it overtime? Not an overdrive, but...
I said green-white checkered.
That also, I think green-white checkered's the best. Remember the little animation? I forgot who it was, but it was a green-white checkered animation. That was also,
Fox did that.
Yeah, it was really cool. I'm going to recreate that one day.
It was back when Fox actually knew how to direct a broadcast.
Fox actually tried.
Yeah, what is this concept?
What is this concept? I don't think anybody knows. Well, this is going to be the end of our OMA VRC action from Daytona. It's been a...
Closing in on the end, we should say.
Yeah, closing in on the end. It's been a fun night of racing. Can't say it has not been entertaining, because it has been, Michael, all night long.
Probably getting the 1 to go this time.
Oh, yeah. Lights are off. Let's pick lanes, boys. Let's settle it on the bumpy surface of Daytona International Speedway. This is it. It's time for one of these guys to go to Daytona Victory Lane. For one of them, Tristan Murphy, James Mendez, Ryan Miniker, Matthew Griffin, Riley Ogle, Tim Moore, Will Reagan, and Tim Brown. This is all points. But for only...
Where's Tim?
Tim Brown's just, I believe, bringing up the rear. He'll be here in a sec. But, you know, just to say this honestly, the only guy who's really not racing for points, that's Noah Larson. He's out here trophy hunting. He's been wanting to get one of these victories for a long, long time. And he almost had IndyCar at Iowa done. But unfortunately...
He went into the catchments.
Well, no. Not Iowa IndyCar, my bad. He almost had Iowa Roval done, but had the wrong engine map and forgot that he had a maximum amount of push to pass to use. So that kind of spelled the end of him winning that one. Got, you know, edged out right there at the end.
Yo.
It is gonna come down...
Dang, Tim's video only has 8 views.
Freaking tragic. We'll have to talk about that later. Well, Michael, let's settle it on the racetrack.
Here we go, boys. I'm very nervous, but very excited at the same time.
Pull those belts tight one more time. Green, boogity, boogity, boogity. We're back racing.
Oh, no.
And Nathan Barros almost crashes off the start. That's going to split the field up massively, Michael. It's probably going to be, there's a chance it will be a 3-horse race.
I mean, Matthew Griffin and Tim Moore, I think, might be able to catch up, but I think realistically it might be... 3, actually, never mind. They are immediately closing back. We have no idea what we were talking about. Here comes Mendez. But Mendez going to the outside.
With help from Murphy. This is interesting. Noah's going to have no help. They are just leaving him out to dry. Nobody wants to go with the number 41. That's awesome. for those guys, gaining 1 spot, but not for him. Here comes Matthew Greekin at the bottom. What a move for the number 110. We're coming off turn 4 for the white flag. Oh, they're going to make contact. James Mendez in the wall. He's spinning
he's up and over.
in a massive crash in the back. We threw the yellow.
I think I saw him get upside down.
Massive damage. The number 92, and we will throw the
Oh
caution
boy.
again.
Oh my goodness. That was wild. James Mendez again taking another crazy crash.
Here it is.
This
Tags
tops
the
them all
wall.
though, I think.
Oh no, he is flipping down the
Oh,
Daytona
no.
front straightaway. Damn it. Did not mean to miss that, but it's just tough. Hard to click those buttons, man.
I like to get on board of this.
Oh man. Flipping down the front straightaway, the Bucky's machine. Luckily, it's still able to roll. He might be able to get it back, get it back to pit road.
Looking
Hopefully he
for
has a faster
brisket.
pair laying in the pits.
I mean, yeah, that car is toast.
Let's go ahead.
Victor finally put the first thing in chat. That was a sick flip.
Let's get a replay. Hits the wall. And there we go.
I knew one of these races, or not one of these races, I should say one of these laps, we were going to have some sort of flip, and we finally got our quota for the day.
Yeah. Well, here's the decision. Greekin, Murphy come down pit road. Tim Moore and Noah Larson are going to choose track position. I'm not surprised on that call. I do not like the call coming down this late in the race. Everybody else clearly feels the same way. Well, Michael, that's an interesting call. What do you think about that? Great comments from Michael.
Yeah.
Interesting call there. We're going to rack them up here. We're going to go back racing here. Looks like they're not wasting any time to get this race here at Daytona done and over with. Well, this is going to be it.
I'm just speechless. That's why I haven't really been talking. I'm just really worried about how this ending is going to go. Everybody catch back up. You can see Miniker and the 92, James Mendez, catching back up. Here we go. I'm nervous. That's all I can really say right now.
It's going to come down to it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it back going here. 2-lap shootout, overdrive, presented by me, Speed Cup Style Motion.
And me.
And Michael Avery. Yes, I'm in. It's time to go back green flag racing. Tim Moore is going to wait forever to go. He goes, but with a terrible restart.
Matthew Greek and Kyle. Matthew Greekin with a Kyle Busch restart.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Greekin might have jumped the start there. That's going to stall everybody out. Noah Larson gets a great restart. He's out in front here at Daytona, but for how much longer? He's going to have to block bottom. He can't. Ogle's not going to sit behind him, roaring down the back straightaway here.
Down the Daytona super stretch for maybe the second to last time. If these guys can hold it together, nose to tail, the top 6, maybe almost the top 8. We're coming to the white flag. I think we're going to make it back.
Noah setting it into turn 3. Coming to the white flag. He's side by side with Nathan Barrows. Can Riley Ogle make something happen? Nathan Barrows, after crashing recently, is coming on the inside. He takes the white flag honors for himself. 1 lap to go at Daytona. Can Nathan get it done? Roaring back into turn 1 and 2. He's blocking every which lane. Can he hold off Riley Ogle, Tim Moore, Noah Larson, and Will Reagan, who somehow made his way to the top 5? They want to get a shot at him. They're going to have to push down the back straightaway. Noah's in the wall. He's going to be out of it. Side by side. These guys are not letting it up. Here they come. Riley Ogle to the inside. The greatest plate racer in the OMA history to the bottom lane for the final time. Side by side. Here they come. Coming off turn number 4. He has to lift on the bottom. No run. Can he get to his corner panel? They crash. Massive accident coming to the line. And it's going to be Nathan Barrows who wrecks it across the line. And he crashes. A massive accident coming down the Daytona front straightaway, and a way to end in fireworks here.
Oh no, we got a car flying up into the fence.
Checkers and wreckers. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but Nathan Barrows probably just won in the coolest way possible.
Yeah, they all died up in the front, and then they died up all in the back.
What a race. Let's get a Ryan Mideker replay here, because that was a massive accident. Can't really seem to get a replay. I'm trying to switch. So this is the back straightaway here. Final time, roaring down the back straightaway. This is their side by side, but here's Ryan Mideker on the bottom. They wrecked here, so weren't able to see this. We were watching the battle for the win, but you see James Mendez gets pinched into the wall, and here we go. Oh, wow, that could have ended badly.
Yeah, but hold on. Go up to the front. I don't know who it was, but somebody just went straight up the banking as you see Nathan Barrows.
I think this was a certain somebody named Riley Ogle. Oh, my God!
Oh, no.
Wow. Okay. He almost clears the catch fence. And that...
He stuck the landing, though.
Okay. What an end here, Daytona International Speedway. Oh, man. It's going to be time for interviews. Nathan Barrows was unable to do a burnout after totaling his car.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Well, we'll go in the booth waiting room, Michael, and just kind of wait there. Let me see if I can find it. Rest in peace, Riley Ogle from Victor and Passiani in the VRC garage. That's awesome. Oh, I forgot that was on. My bad. But what an end to a very crazy race, full of tire saving, massive accidents towards the end, and Nathan Barrows getting it done. That's what you want to see. Rip Riley Ogle's very, very deserved after just a massive crash, Michael. Still waiting on our winner of tonight. Well, I guess as he's waiting to join, I guess we'll get started with Tim Moore. Tim Moore, man, crazy there at the end. Seemed like your car was handling decently, just kind of got shuffled out, then kind of too late to kind of get it back up there.
Yeah, I mean, Riley just put himself kind of in that right spot, right where, coming out of 4, I couldn't get that wake and that cut off the exit to try to make the run to the 90, and we, just kind of got all sandwiched together there to the wall. That's hard, tight racing, and that's, what this car provides. So, it stinks because really, since we lost to the 24 there at halfway, we needed to win or at least finish, somewhere ahead to make it net even, but unfortunately we failed at that. But you know what? I mean, I had fun. The tire presented a lot of challenges. Things got really loose. I would say about 17 laps in, so I can live with my day. It's going to be really hard these last 3. I need basically a miracle to win a championship at this point, but Yeah, I felt like we had a very good car. Was really good at saving the tires. Just didn't execute, and sometimes that's just what happens. But uh, now I got to win the next 3, right? To really put myself even with a chance. So we'll see what happens. But just proud of the result, proud of the top 3 after what happened last week, and on to I don't even know where we go next. Where do we go next? Is it? Sorry, even I'm stumped now.
Nashville.
Where are we going?
I
Where are we
think
going?
it's Nashville truck, right?
Oh yeah, Nashville. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. I'm excited to get back into a truck. I enjoy racing the truck. So.
All right. Well, thank you, Tim, for your interview. Now we'll go on to Riley Ogle. Ogle, coming up just short, man. I called you one of the best plate racers in OMA history because I swear you're always up here at the end of one of these. How do you feel after that? Second place.
I feel all right. I'm fine with it. I'm just gonna top 3 the field to death for this championship, I guess, at this point.
Seems like it.
Yeah, I'll take it. I was just kind of like, especially on the, well, on my final race, I'm always just trying to kind of think of like, what can I do to put myself in the best position against obviously both Tim and Nathan, because they're my championship rivals at this point, and that's just kind of been my whole MO for honestly just since the start of the playoffs, or well, chase, whatever you call it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just kind of how I've been racing. Obviously, it probably puts me in bad spots here and there, but I think I did pretty good. I did as good as I could without winning, I think.
Well, I hope everything's going to work out for you this championship. It seems like you're one of, if not the championship favorites here coming down this stretch. Trucks at Nashville. How confident do you feel about that going into that race next week?
I have not ever driven Nashville Super Speedway, so we'll see.
Well, got to get some practice laps in there, but maybe get some tips from Concrete Carl. Maybe he could help you out.
Yep, we'll do. He lives in the next state over. I'll hit him up.
Go knock on his door. Hey, Carl, I need some tips here. But thank you for your time, man. Now it's time for Nathan Barros. Winner, chicken dinner here at Daytona International Speedway, 87 to Talladega. Treat you well, my friend. Sliding across the line, I gotta know, is that intentional?
Oh yeah, that was intentional. I knew I had that one
off
turn 4.
You absolutely killed the car coming across the line, but that was amazing. How do you feel about winning? I believe this is your first win this season.
Yeah.
You get it done. How do you feel?
Oh, it's amazing. I'm at the beach right now. Have this really scuffed setup. So I'm racing with this table on top of 2 baskets and my wheel and this flimsy chair. But that's all you need, just a wheel to go, and I got it done. I'm happy about it. So it's good for a championship and try and keep this momentum going.
Yeah. How does the confidence kind of roll into Nashville next week?
I've never raced Nashville, but looking forward to a new challenge. I mean, I'll try and learn it, try and put together a good race, try and put some points between me and Riley, or close that gap, try and gain on him. Put some practice in, learn that track, and hopefully have another good week next week.
All right, man. Congratulations on your victory. It's been an awesome race to watch you slide across the field. You wrecked a few times, but hey, that's racing, and you managed to get your way back up here. Congrats.
Yeah, I made quite a few mistakes today, but, I won. That's all that really matters, so I'll take it.
Last lap is the lap that matters the most. Thank you for your time tonight.
Yep, thank you for putting on the show, or for broadcasting the show.
Thank you. No problem.
Take it easy.
Yep. It's been a long night of broadcasting here and the OMA VRC here at Daytona. Michael, any final words? Hello, Michael.
The mic is registering audio. He's just not keying.
I think he's got something personally going on. But anyways, I want to thank you all for watching. It's been a great night here, OMA VRC. Next week is Nashville Super Speedway with the trucks. So we'll have to see how that ends up. Chase is coming down to the wire here. We'll get your points update in next week's broadcast. Thank you all for showing up. We'll see you next week.